generated as a script file. There is no terminal output. Output is not coming on the screen. But when we copy paste, output was coming. But when we run this as a script file, output is not coming. It is silently generating the report files. Nothing is prompted on the screen. And if you go to the files also, the output files what it has generated, see, the actual prompt command is not visible here. So only the lines are coming, the separators. The query is also not coming here. The query's output is there. The prompt's output is there. If you go to 2, nothing is there. 3, nothing is there. Only report. No feedback, no column heading, no heading separator, because we have not used any prompts. Prompts are not coming here. No query, the join query, and then the spool off is also not coming. So it is always better to run the script file as a script file from SQL Plus using @, so that the report will be generated nicely without any junk data inside that, unwanted characters or unwanted data inside that. So we should always run the script file as a script from the SQL Plus. So this is how the CSV files will be generated. It can be opened either in Notepad, or it can be opened as a text file, or it can be opened as a CSV file. See, when we open this as a text file, it is visible like this. When we open the same files through SQL, see, this is CSV file 1. This is not coming properly because of this unwanted data. Delete that. Below also something is there. I am deleting the DEPT data also. Only EMP data is there. Now, how do we format this? Select the first column. Go to data menu, data tab. Click on text to columns. Delimited. It is not fixed width, it is delimited. Click on next. So let's cancel it. We are selecting the first column, data tab, text to columns, delimited. Click on next. Our separator is space. So the moment we select our separator, automatically data will be visible in the columns. See, before it is like this. Now when we select space, based on the space it is separating the columns. So we can see the proper columns here. Click on next. Finish. Now we can adjust the column length so that the data will be visible properly in their own columns. This is coming something wrong here, maybe because of null value. Somewhere it has one null value. Because of that null value, I think this field is null. So it should go like this. Because of this is null, it is coming this side. Okay, let us format this again. File 1. Okay, delete the unwanted data. Now select the first column, data, text to columns, delimited. Click on next, space. Treat consecutive delimiters as 1. Don't, yes. This is one text qualifier. This is not other. I think multiple spaces are there. Because of that it is coming like this. Yeah, this is null, so this is coming this side. Yeah, normally when we generate the reports for the null values, we will be using NVL function over there to display 0 or something like that, so that we can avoid this kind of thing. Let us run that by changing our file. So here we use our columns EMP number, comma, ename, comma, what are the columns we have? Select star from EMP, and then job, MGR. Here we have NVL of MGR, comma 0, hire date, comma sal, comma NVL of COMM, comma 0. And then DEPT number, comma D name. Okay. Now let us run the same file again. So files are generated, all the 3 files. I think third file we have changed. Let's open this. Yes, now it is proper. Since there is a null value, it is making it as 0. For commission, wherever null value it is there, it is making it as 0, and then it is coming properly. So we have to take care of null values, all those things, while generating the report. Since we are generating sample report, I just used NVL function with 0 wherever there is a possibility of null values, so that report is coming properly. So this is how we generate CSV files from SQL Plus through a script file. So this is the script file what we have used. So using this we have generated the output files in the format of CSV. So CSV file can be opened either using text file or using Excel file. That is why most of the cases the reports will be generated as CSV files. Now let us see how to generate the output files in other formats. We will see how to generate the output file in text. So now we will see text file, generating output files in the text format. Let us use the same thing. I am copy pasting by removing the existing thing. Same thing we are using, whatever the form, we need to change the format. Text file 1.txt. We need to change the file extension to txt. And then text file 2.txt. This is file 2, and then text file 3. .txt. Since we wanted to generate text file as output file, we are using the file extension as .txt. File names we have given text file 1, text file 2, text file 3 for our easy understanding. This can be opened as a text file only. Let us run this. I think we have the file name as underscore text .sql. For SQL files, the .sql is optional because we are running it through SQL plus. .sql extension is optional for SQL files. It is done. It has generated text file 1, text file 2, text file 3. Let us open them. This will be opened in Notepad by default. See, text file 1, it is with prompt, that is why it has come like this. Text file 2, this is like this. Text file 2, there is a null value, so null values are displayed as blank, as null. Text file 3, we have used separator as a comma because the script has like that. For the third file, the separator as a comma we have used, so comma is coming here, and NVL we used for null value, so wherever there is a null value, 0 is coming over there. Let us try to open these text files in Excel. We will open the third one. Open with we don't have, yeah, open with, choose the default program, browse. Where is that MS Microsoft Office? It is not there here. We need to choose the Excel here. It's okay, it's not coming here. If it has come, something is there here, Word is there, but Excel is not there here. Okay, since Excel is not there, we are unable to open it, but if it is there, we can open and see whether it is possible or not. So we have generated the text files. Now let us see how to generate HTML report. This is the most beautiful report. The look and feel will be very good in case of HTML file. I don't have this, so we need to copy paste from there. I copy pasted everything as it is, and then we need to change the formatting. So we use one environment variable markup along with set command. We make the markup HTML as on or off. When we use markup HTML as on, the HTML tags will be automatically appended to our report, and when we open the file, this will come as our proper HTML file. Let us see. Let us format this report first. So at the end, we need to make it as off. Before, we need to make it as on. Set markup HTML on. Here make it as off. Make it as on. For the first one also we make it as on. This is off and here it should be on. Okay, markup HTML on, generating the files, markup HTML off, again making on, generating the file 2, markup HTML off, again on, and then off. And then the file should be HTML, .html. HTML file 1 .html. Second one we are generating HTML file 2 as .html. Third one we generate HTML file 3 .html. Others we delete. See, now we have 3 output files here. All are .html. See, .html, file 2.html, file 3.html. The same queries we are using. The third one is the join query. Let us put it on the next line so that it will be proper. Second one is the join query with star. First one is individual, select star from EMP and DEPT. It has prompts and all. Now let us run this file so that the output files will be generated in HTML format. Let us run this. The file name is _HTML. At the end we use HTML. As we already know, for the .sql files, the extension need not be specified. So I did not specify .html here. It's completed. Let us go back to our folder. See, it has generated HTML file 1, file 2, file 3. 3 HTML files are generated. Let us open the file and see in text. Open with Notepad. See, we can see the HTML tags here. The HTML tags will be automatically appended to our report because of our markup HTML on. See, TD table. The output will be displayed as a table. If we open this with browser, then the proper table will be visible. To understand, to identify the HTML tags, we have opened the file in our text as a text file in our Notepad. That is where we can see all the HTML tags here. See, there is a BR, it's a line break, paragraph, table, border is there, width, center alignment, summary is script output, TR, table row, TD, TRTD, everything is there as a table. Since it is a text file, we can see the HTML tags. If we open this with browser, HTML tags will not be visible, but we can see the result of HTML tags as a table, color, everything. So this is completely ampersand NBSP, means non-breaking space, which is a null value. And then DEPT, another table. See, separate table is open for DEPT, table is closed. So now this is how we can see the HTML tags, means HTML tags are automatically added to our output file. Now let us open this with browser. We have opened this with browser now. See, employee details, this is prompt, and then the proper table format. The data is coming in the form of table. This is EMP table, this is DEPT table, 3 columns. Since we have used heading off, headings are not displayed here. If we make it on, then headings will be displayed. Let us make headings on for one report at least. Maybe for the last one, third file, we remove this. So we are making it on. With the same thing we are continuing. Terminal output, line size, page size, everything else is same. Only heading we have removed. By default heading is on. So now let us generate this report again and see. Third file will be generated with headings. I don't know comma is there, whether it will come or not. Okay, let us see how it will be generated. So time is changed, 11:19. So file 1 we don't have header. File 2, this is proper output without any header. File 3, yes, this is with header. See, here we are using NVL of MGR comma 0, NVL of commission comma 0. It is coming as it is. If we want to display separate name, we need to use alias over there. Let us modify our script file. After this, we use one more query, separate query. Here this as MGR, this as commission. We are using alias names for the expressions. Now two tables will be displayed. Generating the files again. Let us see the third file. See, the first file, it is having NVL, but here it is having MGR. Here it is NVL of commission, here it is only commission, because we are using alias names. So whenever we wanted to display different names for the column headings, we use alias names for that particular column, so that a new name will be displayed instead of the original name. Since heading is on, we have the headings in our report. So we can, generating HTML file will be very easy using markup HTML as on. This is available from 9i. Before 9i, markup HTML command was not there, environment variable was not there. So whatever the tags we were able to see before, see, when we open this file in text, we can see the HTML tags, right? These tags we have to use it by ourselves manually while generating the HTML file. Since markup HTML is available, automatically HTML tags will be appended, added to our output file, and then the file can be opened through browser. It will be a proper table format. So this is the advantage of using HTML, markup HTML command to generate HTML files as output files. See, till now we have learned how to generate output files in the format of text file, HTML file and CSV file. If it is HTML file, the output will be displayed as a proper HTML format with tabular format. If it is text, a plain text file, it can be opened through text file, plain text it will be displayed. And if it is CSV file, the file can be opened either through text file as well as Excel file. Both the options are available. That is why most of the cases we generate the reports either as a CSV file or HTML file. These days we will be using either HTML format or CSV format based on the client requirement. But to generate HTML files, we need to use a command, SQL plus command, which is markup HTML. Under SQL plus commands, under set command, we have HTML markup HTML as a variable, we need to set this environment variable to on. By default this is off. When we make it as on, then HTML tags will be added to our output automatically by the database server, and then the output file will be generated in the HTML format, so that because of HTML tags the output will be displayed as a proper HTML file. Mostly the data will be displayed in the tabular form as a table. So this is how we generate the output files from SQL Plus. So we write our actual query. Within the SQL Plus commands. We will be setting the environment variables, and then we start spooling into a file. Here we give the path and file name with file extension. The file extension specifies the type of output file we are going to generate, and then the actual query. It can be a complex query with joins, subqueries, correlated subquery, or set operators, anything. We can bring the data from more than one table. See, here we are actually bringing the data by joining two tables. And then we use spool off. Spooling will be stopped here, and then we set our environment variables back to their original values, so that the subsequent reports will not be affected because of our formatting. So it either the subsequent report will be generated with default values or the values what we have set in that particular report. But whatever the format we have set here, this format will not be applicable for the subsequent reports, because we are setting all the variables back to their original values. So till now we have learned how to generate output files from SQL Plus. Text file, CSV file, and HTML files. HTML file will be opened in the browser by adding HTML tags to the output, so that the output will be displayed in the table format. CSV file can be opened either through text file or through Excel file, and normal text file can be opened as a text file only. So we can also generate other format of files if our system supports them. Mostly we will be generating either HTML file or CSV file, and some cases we will be generating text files. While generating the CSV file, since it is comma separated values, so we can choose the column separator, either comma or space. By default it will be a space. We can choose comma, semicolon, hyphen, tab, any other character, or even dot. So by choosing the column separator, we can generate the CSV file. Otherwise we can go with the default separator, which is a space. That's all about how to generate output files from SQL Plus.